Bullish, the Sandbox cost forecasts range somewhere in the range of $3.66 and $7.97 by 2030. Market experts accept Sand could reach $3.66 by 2025. Bearish, the Sandbox market cost expectation for 2022 is 65 cents. The Sandbox presentation. The Sandbox is most popular for its two crush versatile hits, the Sandbox and the Sandbox Development, which produced 40 million downloads across iOS and Android. In 2018, Pixel, a portable distributor, chose to bring this fruitful client-produced content gaming IP and an enormous local area of makers to the blockchain biological system. The objective is to make games like Minecraft and Roblox less famous by giving makers genuine responsibility for games and non-fungible tokens and paying them for partaking in the environment. This update will reveal all that you really want to be aware of Sandbox and its highlights. In any case, our essential spotlight will stay on the Sandbox cost forecast from 2022 to 2030. What is the Sandbox? Sandbox is an Ethereum-based local area-driven stage that permits clients to make a virtual world, play in it, oversee it, and even adapt their experience. It is a virtual metaverse where voxel game resources made by clients can likewise become NFTs. The client should make voxel resources that can later be changed over into NFTs. The game maker is likewise addressed in the metaverse as a visual pre-arranging instrument board, permitting anybody to foster 3D games for nothing. Pixel pioneers Arthur Madrid and Sebastian Borget established the Sandbox, which permits game engineers to partake in its play to procure games, made conceivable by the Sand utility token on its foundation. It utilizes an agreement technique known as confirmation of stake. What's going on with the Sandbox? The Sandbox is a no-nonsense virtual world loaded up with content made by clients. Members can plan and construct their own NFTs, like symbols, virtual products, and games. Its vast majority is finished with Vox Edit. Moreover, Game Creator is utilized. They can not just utilize virtual merchandise to interface with different players. However, they can likewise adapt these NFTs by exchanging them on the Sandbox. Sandbox comprises of 3 items. 1. Users can utilize Vox Edit to make and enliven 3D articles in the metaverse, like individuals, creatures, and devices. These items are known as resources, and they utilize the ERC 1155 symbolic norm, which takes into consideration the formation of fungible and non-fungible tokens with a solitary, shrewd agreement. 2. The Sandbox Commercial Center is where clients can distribute and sell their resources subsequent to being transferred to the Interplanetary Document Framework. 3. Users can make 3D games with the expectation of complementary utilizing the Sandbox Game Creator. While no coding information is ordered to participate in the Sandbox, its vigorous setup of devices grants you to make and integrate significant resources into a quickly growing universe of web-based games and universes. Tokenomics of the Sandbox biological system. Sand is an ERC20 symbolic that drives all exchanges and connections inside the biological system. By making a biological system for tokenized game resources, the Sandbox environment utilizes numerous tokens. The Sand token has 2 principal purposes: to act as the primary cache for exchanges in the biological system, to act as a prize to clients who add to the stage by making and organizing content, helping other people, and advancing the stage. Sandbox can likewise be utilized to purchase resources and land. Advanced land addressed by ERC 721 tokens, which are NFTs. Players can house games and resources on their properties. A 96 by 96 meter computerized parcel. There might be 166,464 land bundles. And a domain is made when a player consolidates many terrains into a solitary property. Ultimately, sand tokens can be marked to get extra sand and jewels and impetuses. 2 extra sorts of tokens expected to build resources. Impetuses are ERC20 tokens that lay out your resources level and shortage. Normal resources are the most unintriguing, though amazing resources are the most uncommon. Pearls are ERC20 coins that are obliterated upon utilization, as well as being gotten by means of betting sand. Pearls may likewise be bought from different players. The Sandbox coin outline. An organization hold contained roughly 25.82% of the complete symbolic stock. Another 17.18% was saved for the symbolic's underlying deal. The originators and colleagues got around 31% of the complete symbolic stockpile, conveyed among them. Around 12% of the all-out supply was saved for a devoted Binance platform deal, and the leftover 10% was saved as remunerations for project consultants. The Sandbox current cost. The Sandbox is right now worth 81 cents USD. Sand has moved 0.04% as of now with an exchanging volume of $220,203,673. The Sandbox is right now positioned 45 among all cryptographic forms of money with a market capitalization of $1,219,863,957 USD. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2022. The Sandbox, from certain perspectives, is one of the most astonishing digital forms of money to rise this year. The Sand cost estimate for 2022 expects a critical expansion in the year's last part, perhaps coming to $1.29. Likewise with other digital currencies, the ascent will be progressive, yet no significant drops are normal. Averaging $1.21 in cost is very aggressive. Yet it is doable sooner rather than later given expected joint efforts and progressions. Sand is supposed to have a base worth of $1.03. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2023. In 2023, the Sandbox Sand cost expectation has a lot of space for development. Because of the expected declarations of various new organizations and drives, we guess that the cost of Sand will before long outperform $2.16. Nonetheless, we ought to stand by to check whether the Sand's overall strength record emerges from the oversold zone prior to putting down any bullish wagers. Taking into account the market unpredictability, Sand will exchange with a base exchanging cost of $1.72 and a typical exchanging cost of $1.90. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2024. Assuming the vertical pattern go on until 2024, it could reach $3.02 and Sand might benefit. In the event that the market encounters a downfall, the objective may not be met. Sand is supposed to exchange at a typical cost of $2.76 and a low of $2.59 in 2024. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2025. Assuming the Sandbox effectively helps market opinion among digital currency devotees, the Sand coin cost could stay stable for the following 5 years. As per our projections, Sand will be green in 2025. The Sand is supposed to reach and outperform its unequaled high in 2025. In 2025, the virtual money will be valued at $3.88, with a base cost of $3.45 and a typical cost of $3.62. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2026. After some broad determining and specialized investigation, we gauge the Sand cost is supposed to cross a normal value level of $4.48 by 2026, with a base cost of $4.31 anticipated before the year's end. Besides, Sand has a most extreme value worth of $4.74. The Sandbox Value Forecast 2027. Because representing things to come organizations that are supposed to occur by 2027. We are expecting that a bullish pattern will keep carrying the typical cost to around $5.35. On the off chance that Sand figures out how to break the safe level in 2027, we could see a greatest cost of $5.61. Neglecting to assemble the help Sand needs by 2027 could bring about a low of $5.17. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2028. While Sand is endeavoring towards interoperability between organizations to hurry collaboration, the bullish pattern from the earlier year is supposed to proceed. So the base exchange cost has been put at $6.04 and a yearly cost close above $6.47 in 2028. The Sandbox Value Forecast 2029.